Well, here we are, guys, out of the water and back into the shed. And I tell you what, we were all frothing to get stuck into this trailer. Me and Mickey were designated the job of templating all the upholstery in the cabin, which we find out it's actually extremely difficult. But between the two of us, we've got half a brain, so we had every confidence in the world we could get it done. Now, this here is the rail for the stone guards on the front of the boat. With the samurai tradies being the tradies they are, it is all hand bent and hand fabricated. Alright, all the boys are down there making noise. We're trying to make templates to trim out the inside of the cabin. Don't know if you can hear me or not, it's bloody noisy in here, but we're doing alright so far. It's pretty tricky, eh?
Yeah, I know.
It's yeah. Anyway, we'll get there.
It's about 2 mil. That's the rooms. Yeah. It's alright. Undo this.
After finally figuring out a plan of attack, me and Mickey were starting to make some headway. Now, can any of you guys figure out what these are for? Because as soon as I seen them, I knew what George was up to and I was super bloody excited. Because I didn't think that we were going to have enough room to put these on the boat trailer. On where we are up to now, me and Mickey have been doing a bit on the cabin inside, just templating up the upholstery. So we've finished half of that. The boys have pretty much built 3/4 of the trailer in the time we've done that.
You were out free diving.
So someone told me you had to go out spearing yesterday.
Yeah, couldn't come all this way and not go for a dive.
But have a go at this, right? So yesterday and today, we didn't think we had enough length in the drawbar because we're governed at home by our patio. So we were just going to do a vertical ladder straight up to the top so we can climb in. But George has come up with this, made it a bit shorter. It's just turned out awesome. So we've checked that it clears the drop-down tailgate on the cruiser, which it does. There's plenty of room to get your hands in there to muck around, get that off the hitch. We got 1, 2, 3 steps, and then one off to the side here, so gets you away from the anchor. We've also got the rail that goes up here, and we're going to put it on a slight angle so you can get up and between the anchor, have plenty to hold on to there and get into the front of the boat. That's next level, that is. Get that on a short extension like that. Then Cam and Stubby, have a go at this, have fabbed up the stone guard posts. So that's hugging the bow nicely, doesn't poke outside the guards at all. So even though we still had a bit to play with the 2.5 width. Boys have done the entry, the V-blocks on the entry here, and the one that the bow comes up to, the keel sits just inside that. So you can't go wrong. The L&R boat latch, have a look at that. Have a look at this. Was this you, Stubby? Yeah. So our hull, underneath our hull is painted, and they've welded this whole area yesterday. You wouldn't even know. So I don't know how you didn't do it without burning all that, but it looks bloody awesome. So you've got the full L&R boat latch there. I've still got to learn how to drive this thing properly, but it's pretty bloody easy. The winch post, look at that. All fabbed up. Still got some holes. The samurai holes will go through here. I think a couple between the steps. We got the whole rail along here, which looks bloody awesome. Boys continued all the way down, and it stops just underneath the hull here. Will it? Oh, it'll bend past the mudguard and come back in here. So the boat's still got to come off the trailer. Maybe, when do you reckon? Maybe tomorrow or something? And then all this has to get welded out, so like there's heaps of welding. And then the important part here, which gives all the strength to the outside of the boat, is the longitudinal skid here, and that runs up to nearly the front of the mudguards there. So that's what holds this whole boat nice and steady, and that's why the boat had to go on, so they can build all this around the boat and the dead rise of it and get it all perfect. So she ain't moving. How good do these look? They're the samurai, what do you call it? They're the samurai signature plates there with the holes in them. So yeah, it's looking like, have a go at it. It's next level. Stanwich Bay, here we come. Look at that. So you can see how nicely Cam and Stubby have bent that around the shape of the bow of the boat there. And then Chris from Hinchinbrook Trimming is coming in. He's going to put the mesh along all the sides of this and going to put a big zip in it there so it folds down and you can still wash the bow. The one that I had a while ago had no zip and it was an absolute nightmare to try and wash inside it, so that's going to be awesome. So yeah, that's where we're up to at the moment. I don't know what the boys have to do next, but it's a fair bit, I think.
Next, got to make a box for the wash down system.
Yeah. So we got the pump here, which is going to pump all water to wash down all the suspension. They've got to build a box off here somewhere. So did you do your thinking in your sleep last night, like you said you were going to?
Good, mate. It's just going to be a normal square box. Not going to do any angles or anything stupid. Just basic square box.
Sweet. So yeah, that's it. That's where the boys are up to. Have a good this. Have a look at this. Oh yeah, that's where this man comes into play. All the 12 volt stuff. So I thought there was going to be like a big battery that everything ran off here, almost like you know what you hook old winches up to, but everything will run off my Anderson plug that also charges my breakaway system. So the lights, the squid lights, have you showed the squid lights? Oh, hang on, no, not allowed to show the squid lights yet, eh?
That's top secret.
Keep that secret. What squid lights? So here we go. That's where it's up to anyway. But yeah, all this has to be welded out. So there's a lot. Then sanding, acid washing, nyallac, whatever, space-proof nyallac.
Thanks, Jeff.
And then then I don't even actually know. There's like heaps. And this fella's going home in the morning.
Yeah, amazing, boys.
So that's it.
Handing my shirt back in, I'm going.
So that's it. Anyway.
He comes in every Tuesday.
Here's Uncle Ronnie. Give us a wave.
Give us a wave, Ronnie.
Anyway, he taught George how to fish. So, do you want to show us your paternos stuff, Rig?
Yeah, go on.
I'll slow-mo that. Zoom. All right, cool. So that's it. We're having a lot of fun in here. Anyway, when we've turned the music off now, but you can't even hear yourself thinking here. And it's Stubby's got his golden oldies just blasting. It's good fun. Old school. No pipe benders here, eh, boys? Hey, look at that. Just a mallet and some bloody arms. Well, George was starting to weld out this ladder and the boys were making some serious headway on the stone guard frames. Look at him go. Cam, you having fun?
I am. I'm having a lot of fun.
Yeah, she's dark here. Michael, you having fun? Where'd you... Well, it took me and Mickey about 12 hours to template out this cabin and trace it all onto the plastic and cut it out ready to be covered. Now, the boys were starting to learn that we were also amazing tradesmen, so they delegated these extremely difficult jobs to us. And that was tidying up the little bits of tubing they had cut for the brake cables to run through. So I grinded it, Mickey ran the deburring tool around the inside, and pretty much could say that we're now 4th year apprentices. Here's our first look at the Elco brake controller supplied by BLR Components. After driving the trailer with this thing, I love it. It's very smooth on and off the brakes. The boys were doing the finishing up touches on the starboard rail for the stone guards, and the ladder had been completely welded out and ready to test try. So, Mickey couldn't wait to get up and give it a crack. Job done. Starting to fit up a little bit of the componentry now. Not before I had to say goodbye to me good mate. We're out of the shed for an hour. The big fella's going home. But it's been good. It's been up here, what was it? 5 days?
5 days.
2 days up, 1 day diving, 2 days on the trailer. So what's the time now? 11 o'clock, so I'm dropping Mickey off. His flight's in 50 minutes. Pickup says I'll be back at the airport today. She flies in, so yeah, but that's the end of the trip for Mickey.
Oh,
Thanks for your help, man.
Nah, bro.
You're a bloody
awesome,
legend.
Mate. I'm going to miss all the guys.
Yeah, I know. They said their goodbyes and they all Yeah, they're all like, gonna miss
they're
you,
legends,
Mickey,
man.
blah, blah, blah. They're a top bunch of legends, eh?
George, Stubbs and Cam, they're awesome.
Yeah, so I knew they'd love you. Yeah, anyway, he's going back. Apparently, Pete's trying to con him in to go up the reef diving, so...
See if I can get that by the missus.
Yeah, all the dive gear's back there, but so...
No, I've still got a whole bunch back at home. I'm not sure I got enough.
So yeah, anyway, I drop him off. He's flying out soon. Head back and keep getting stuck into this trailer. Now, there's no buying brackets here. Nope. George just makes his own. Cuts them all out, tightens them up, taps a thread into them, all so the hydraulic brake lines can be attached securely. That is why we call him the master. How's this for a cool little surprise? Brand new tie down areas on the back of the boat that run directly to the trailer and stay there for good. I'll show you this later, but it's absolutely amazing. Rightio, she's coming off this morning. Yeah, she's moving off. Rightio, so the boys have got it hooked up to this. The welding, they're our new tie down points. Stubby did a good job grinding all around there. Look at that. Don't even know if I'll paint that. I'll just tidy it up a bit. And using them to just lift the weight off the boat so we can slide it off the trailer, because it's going to come off on a bunch of tyres. And then today the big girl gets welded out. So there's a lot of welding to do. All this here, it's all welded, everything. There's a lot of welding to do. We just had Ryan here from Significant Signs. They're just doing the sign writing for all the sponsors on the sides of the trailer. So he just took a couple of snaps of the side. We're doing a little bit different. We're going to go die cut stickers all along the side because I love the look of the aluminium. Once it's acid washed in Nyalic, it's going to look bloody unreal. But I'm going to help the boys get some tyres and put it under the boat. Look at this fella. Look at him. Hey? 2 tyres at once. Rightio. Nerve-wracking. All right, there we go. She's off. Tell you what, the boys know what they're doing, eh? I stress out looking at that sort of stuff. But she's off. She's on tyres. We've got her braced up with the gantry just for a little bit of safety, just in case. But she's sitting nicely on those tyres. Now it's time to do some welding. Have a look. Hey, how good's this? Look at these squid lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's squid light. So at night time you can just go bus, hit a button that's going to be put up on the winch post, and that's just going to light up the boat ramp like daylight. See exactly what I'm doing at night time. It's a pretty good idea George come up with there. Tell you what, he likes to push boundaries, that fella. It's awesome. Ew. What a masterpiece. Look at this. It's my trailer. Talking about amazing trailers, it wouldn't be possible without this unreal company right here, Vulcan Aluminium. Not only do Vulcan supply aluminium and stainless to commercial businesses, but also to the public. I had the chance to have a look around their factory, and there is ample space for B doubles, trucks, all sorts of stuff. So if you guys are looking for aluminium at the right price in North Queensland, make sure you go say g'day to these 2 legends here, Tony and Drew. You guys are unreal. Alright guys, so I've left the shed just quickly. I've come into Townsville to pick up Sezzy. She's flown in today and she's going to help us smash out this trailer, and she's going to drive back with me, which is awesome. I've missed her the last few days, I haven't seen her, and it's her birthday today, so I've got a present for her in the back of the car there. I had to wrap it in the parking lot and everything. It was pretty funny, but I got her an air fryer. She wanted an air fryer, but she's going to find out what it is in an hour, so happy birthday, babe. Alright, so we're about 5 minutes away. Her plane is 6 minutes from landing, so I'm on time. I just went and seen the legends at Vulcan Aluminium on the way in. Had a look at their warehouse. Far out, it is massive, and now I'm just fanging it to the airport, so hopefully I make it on time. I was hoping to go inside the terminal and surprise her, because she never does that to me. I think she's going to surprise me at the terminal. I get out and I'm like, yeah, where is she? And then she's like, I'm running late, there's heaps of traffic, I'm not even here. I'm like, great. Alright guys, hey, let's keep it down here, mate, eh? Try and play this film. Rightio guys, here with Blair from BLR Components. You would have seen him in the last video. Come back up today because the trailer's probably 80% done now. We can run through properly what you do because all you trailer guys that have problems with your trailers, building trailers and all that, you want to listen up here because he's going to make your life really bloody easy. Basically, he supplies all trailer components. You know a lot about trailers. I'll take it away, mate.
Yeah, so all your boat rollers, skids, through to suspension, through to axles, through to VIN plates, winch, lights, pretty much everything what you can bolt to a trailer, I can sort it out with it. And then also like a lot of canopy hardware. Pretty much I source a lot of parts for a lot of fabricators, that's the easiest way to put it. If you're struggling to find stuff, I can sort it out.
In comparison to a lot of the bigger mobs, what's it like price-wise?
Yeah, so I am competitive with everyone else. So there's a lot of big companies around the country. Since I've got low overheads, I can compete with all them. And then a few years in industry means I can supply pretty much nationwide. So
and it's easy, it's posted out.
Yeah, all in one go. So if you're doing a trailer build, you can just say, hey, I'm doing a 3.5 ton trailer. And all parts supplied in one go, not sourcing from 6 different suppliers.
Yeah, all your skids, rollers.
Everything on this trailer except for the aluminium.
Alright, so Blair hasn't seen the boat on the trailer yet, which is the best part, so you're going to come back up Sunday?
Yeah, Sunday we'll have a look at him and should be looking good, I reckon.
Alright, cool. But yeah, I'm telling you, anything to do with trailers, this man.
I'll sort you out.
And is there any limit to where in the country, or is it just the state, or like?
No, nationwide. So I've got like a large. Well, I'm trying to think of the bloody word. So I've got a lot of suppliers who can send things out from anywhere in the country.
So anyway, in North Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria. Doesn't matter.
I'm sending pallets into Tassie because that's where I'm originally from. Got customers in Victoria and then none in New South Wales yet, but that's where this is going to come into it. But sort it all out everywhere.
Happy days. So yeah, that's what I mean. If there's anything you need, you're like, I'm about to do my trailer up. I don't really know what to do. It's this sort of trailer. Call Blair.
Yeah. If you're doing like major repairs or anything like that, if you say, hey, I've got a trailer and they do major repairs, I'll give you some questions. Just pretty much you've got to answer them, and then we can identify all the last pieces.
Happy days,
supply one quote for everything, and get it all sent out in one go.
Yeah, sweet as. So it's easy peasy, just makes it easy. So we'll see you Sunday anyway.
Yep.
All right, ripper.
Sunday for a beer.
Yeah, a few beers. And then Chris has just turned up where all that work that you're seeing us do, me and Mickey, the other day inside the cabin, all the trimming and templating, we're about to see if we messed up big time or if we did all right. So yeah. I'll see you Sunday.
All good.
Legend.
Cheers.
Now, speaking of legends, this here is Chris from Hinchinbrook Trimming. He's doing all the trimming in the cabin of our boat. I was going to go darker colours, but Chris talked me into going this nice grey colour here, and I'm sure glad I did. Anyone up in the Hinchinbrook area, you probably already know Chris, but if you don't, make sure you get in there and hound him if you need any sort of trimming done. He did a bloody stellar job on our boat. Here he is, look at this. Right. Looking good. So Chris said better off going a light colour. I was originally going to go a darker colour. Go light colour because small space and got more room. Looks like bigger, and he's 100% right. Like, looks bloody awesome. Love this colour. You having fun in there, mate?
Oh, for sure. Love the tight spaces.
And this is for the roof. So this looks awesome. It's me and Mickey's work, and then Chris has just lined it. We got is it 9mm foam, mate?
Yeah.
9mm foam under all that, so it's it looks awesome. It's gonna look great. The old T-Rex. I used this on the esky that I built. I know off by heart it holds 360 tons per square metre. The boys swear by it, eh? Have a look at this. How good does that look? Anyway, wait for the finished product. Can't really tell what I'm shining on there. And this is George's mate Turbo. He's come in to measure up the trailer, so guess what? We can start to get it all registered. Now, remember last episode when I said these boys don't cut any corners? This is what I mean. George wasn't completely happy with how the guard was sitting, so he had to move it 4mm. Yep, 4mm. And earlier you seen the welding that was getting done on this A-frame for the steps. Well, this is what it looks like after it's been completed. And this is what it looks like after it's been sanded. Now with my old boat, I just used to hit it with 80, then penetrol, but not when you're in the samurai shed. These boys first off hit it with 80 grit, then you move down to 180, then we moved down to 240, and then we hit it with a Scotch-Brite pad. But put the Scotch-Brite pad on the orbitable sander, and oh my god, it is a game changer. All right, George has welded out the guard here. That's a lot of welding. Stubby's been down the back welding out all the smaller bits inside here. Now, what have you been doing? Well, I don't know what he's been doing then, because, oh, here we go. Yeah, I know what he's been doing. Stubby's been down here welding the little 45-degree angles on the back of the trailer, because then I believe there's a plate that comes in here with more Teflon, just to guide the nose of the boat straight into the middle. Straight up there. Look at that. Weld this guard out after, and then I'm on the sander, sanding all the outside of the frame, and then I think the inside just gets hand rubbed with some Scotch Guard. Stubby said he's keen as to get stuck into that.
Get stuck into what?
Hand rubbing the trailer of Scotch Guard.
Yeah, real keen.
Now this here is Sam, and I've got to say a massive thank you to this awesome young fella for giving up so much time to help us work on our trailer. Thanks heaps, mate. You are a bloody legend. Now it was all systems go here. Stubby was under there doing what Stubby does. George was fairing in the checker plate to the flat aluminium, which ended up turning out unreal. Here I'm pretty much saying the music's too loud, so there's no way you'll be able to hear me, but I've been sanding these stone guards the exact same way as I've been sanding the rest of the trailer. So for now, it was sanding, sanding, and more sanding. While the boys were welding, we were sanding. Now we were starting to get down to the nitty gritty. This is Cam, and once again the music is absolutely pumping in the background, so I'm doing a voiceover. He is the man when it comes to 12 volt and all the technical stuff, so he's running all the brake lines temporarily so we know where we're at, and tacking on those little clips that you've seen George making before. And while we're all at this, George is making the box for the pump and all the 12 volt stuff to go into, and these are the two buttons that are going to control the magic of this trailer. Wait till you see this later on. But have a look at that. Is there anything this man can't do? How tidy is that? You wouldn't even know it was there. While we were working in the shed. Meanwhile, while Sarah was fishing.
Cutters.
Well, it was all hands on deck for this trailer, and we were absolutely smashing it out because time was starting to run thin and we still had a lot to do. But with Uncle Ronnie watching over, making sure that we weren't cutting any corners and getting everything right, I reckon we were in with a bloody good chance. A massive thank you goes out to our legendary patrons. Your support means the absolute world to us, and I'd like to thank our newest patron, Scotty Stocks. Thanks heaps, legend. Welcome aboard. I'd like to say a massive thank you to the sponsors of our show. We couldn't do it without you. And a massive thank you to the Unreal companies who have sponsored this trailer build. What you guys have done for us, we will be forever grateful for. Now stay tuned next week, guys, because this trailer is going to be finished. Wait till you see how this thing turns out. It is unbelievable. We even get to put it in the water.
You don't trust me, eh?
There? No,
I've got
just
zero
touch
trust
that.
right now.
Get an action shot of you measuring up. You got to be in it, so they'll be texting to that.
Let him.
Get on there, it's up.
He'll fuck it, ain't you? Just the state or like...
No, nationwide so I've got like a large, what's the right word, large...
Penis?
Well, I'm trying to think of the bloody word. You obviously edit this part out, but...
Yeah, I do. Large
variety, like a large heap of suppliers. Like I've got suppliers.
You have a good customer base.
No, supplier base. I'm trying to work because I've got sent out
a lot of suppliers.
yeah, like I don't know what the classy way of saying that is.
Don't worry about it. No.
So I've got a lot of suppliers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Good. No, I thought I was a bit short on tomatoes, mate.
Aren't we all?
I said hose. I didn't say peen.
Oh shit. I'm gonna have to turn that off.
Now we've got to get.
So she looks like she's coming through the bar.
This is what we've got to stop here. Can we get a time?
I'll slow mo that. Zoom.
We'll save that till the end.
Down.